Mercy. Whew. It's got cold in here. The AC was at 69. Anyway, I want to address some of the comments on my last video. And what else did I want to do? Guys, I'm starting to wonder if there's something wrong in this building. I woke up and I am screwed up. I mean, dizzy and lightheaded, and I literally have to use my rollator, my walker, to feel stable. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? What makes me suspicious is Ada is in the hospital from dizziness. It seemed kind of peculiar that we both would feel that way shortly after the bug guy came and sprayed. I don't know. Also, we have termites. That means rotted wood and could mean black mold under the walls. I don't know. The other thing is how people tend to die, and well, of course they're old, but one day they seem really fine, and the next minute they're on the floor. It's like, what the heck? And then they have a heart attack and they die once they're in rehab. I don't know. I just feel like I got to get out of here, but I can barely walk right now because, like, every time I move my head, everything moves with it, like in the opposite direction. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like it. I was fine when I went to bed last night. I wake up and I stand up and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And I go into the kitchen. I'm feeling really unstable. Well, as soon as this video is over, I'm going to throw my clothes on regardless of how I feel. I'm going to grab my rollator and a couple of bags of something that need to go into the truck. And I'm going to at least start working on the truck, even if I feel this way, and see if being outside for a little while, will I feel any better? I don't know. But issues in the apartment. Okay, so Artsy Fartsies, nice name. How do I get a 6-month release so that I can leave HUD housing? Well, I sat down with my manager and I said, okay, please explain this 90-day thing. I can be gone for 90 days. I says, is that per year? And she says, no, that's in a period of time. So, like, you can leave for 90 days, come back, and she's not stating how long you have to be back, and then you can go again for another 90 days. So then she did mention to me, she said, unless you can get a doctor's release for 6 months steady. And even with the 6-month release, which I just went to my doctors and I said, I need you to sign a paper saying that I need medically to be out of here 6 months out of each year. I said, or I'm going to lose my mind. So mental health, right? And she did it. She's a good doctor, She did it. And so I gave the sheet to the manager, and it's in my file. And she just keeps saying, let me know when you're going to leave. So, the countdown begins. And so I know it isn't management. So anyway, you just get a release from your doctor. I guess it's HUD rules. If you're in HUD housing, you can get your doctor to give you a 6-month release from the apartment. That's all you need. And you can still use that 90-day clause in addition to the 6 months. So pretty much, you'd barely have to be here. And that is my hope, to have this place for just in case. God forbid. Where's some wood? Knock. I don't think that's really wood. Anyway, let me try this one. It's an older one, so that might be wood. Anyhow, right. So a couple people mentioned, adult services. I know my manager's hands are tied. She has called adult services many times, and she said it's fruitless because the laws are such that if the lights are on and there's food in the fridge, they're fine. It doesn't matter what else is going on in their lives. They can shit on the floor. They can, what else do they do in here? Scream to God knows who they're screaming to. Stephanie asked me, who's she yelling at? I don't know. Could be any of us. The woman's crazy, okay? She's snoring right now, and it's like 8:45. So, too bad she just didn't keep sleeping. So anyway, yeah, I think I lost a few viewers after I mentioned pulling my late husband out of the grave and smacking him, yeah, or killing him if he were alive, yeah. So, I gotta be honest with you. Sometimes I'm really, really angry at my dead husband. I feel like maybe he was right. Maybe he couldn't do any better. I think we could have, because he always shut down all of my ideas. And they were good ideas. I understood real estate, and I wish he would have listened to me. Bitcoin, it was 50 cents. I'm like, what is this Bitcoin stuff? I said, let's take $500 and invest in it. I says, what's $500, right? That isn't even real. I said, so what? Let's invest in it anyway. I should have taken the 500 and just done it, This obedient wife crap, has gotten me where I am today. I wish instead of, he was a man who could never make a decision. He was a man who had no vision, no belief in himself, I don't understand it. But it doesn't matter, because here's where I'm at now, and I'm so freaking dizzy I can barely stand up. What the heck is going on? Was this from the fall? Because I know I definitely got whiplash, guys. My neck is all messed up, and my hand is so bad, so painful. And it runs, kind of like throughout my arm, with most of it in here and all this stuff going on. If anybody would have told me 10 years ago that I would be totally screwed physically, I'd be like, no, that's never happening. Well, that fall certainly didn't help, because I already have cervical, thoracic, and lumbar issues. Hello? Plus my hips and now my knees. And what's this crap of my skin itching sometimes? I start it just, it must be nerve stuff, messages getting all screwed up, but enough of that crap. So, right. So Adult Protective Services, yeah, no. Now there are ordinances for noise, but catching her at the right time is the problem. She'll yell for a while, and by the time the sheriff gets here, it's quiet. They won't even knock on the door. No, I called recently, I said, hello. I said, my neighbor's losing her mind, and I'd like you to come do a well check. That usually brings them with, it's supposed to. They're supposed to grab a mental health worker and come, but they don't. Nope. There are so many rules to protect us that the rest of us are screwed from those being protected. I don't have any water or coffee. What's going on around here? Usually I'm prepared for this. It's the dizziness, I'm telling you. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm screwed, and that's just pretty much the long and short of it. And now I'm going to get up, even though I am so messed up in my head. I'm just like, I'm going to roll later myself, Lord willing. No more falls, Nikki. I could grab the scooter. I could do that. It's in the bedroom, and I have to maneuver everything to get it out the door. If only I had my own little place, and my scooter would be right in the garage. Life. It ain't for the weak or the sissies, I'll tell you what. What is it? It's a power struggle till death, from birth till death. It's a struggle to survive. Why? God's not going to answer me. I keep asking, but I'm not hearing anything. Well, all right. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's a short story, but it's a story anyway. I'm just going to keep pressing on. I know. There's those of you out there like, you're going to drive when you... No, I'm not going to drive when I'm dizzy. If I'm like this, I'm going to have to stay put. I'm going to have to... Oh, in a hot van. No. Oh, I wish Rachel could come and drive me. Oh, Rachel. Maybe I'll ask her. Now she's trying to get ready for one of her shows, and she's not doing well either. And, oh, God help her. God help me. God help everyone. God help America. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going now. Bye.